to meet you. Really?
Hello, this is Roger Splish. Greetings all the way from Sweden. I hope you're having a good day so far. Before we get into this video, I wanted to say thank you for the support recently. Also, you guys that have subscribed to my channel recently, I really appreciate it. So thanks a lot. And if you like FPS gaming and you're watching this video, consider to do the same. I am covering and playing both AAA games and also indie games. Going back also checking out how games are doing that I used to play. It's a bit of nostalgia, also mixed with curiosity, because I like to see how games have been developed over the years, especially now compared to some of the newer games coming out. And yeah, I have to say again, the FPS scene hasn't been that great lately, so therefore also you might be out there looking for a game to play. Hopefully also free to play if you're on a budget, you might say. Also, if you have a low spec PC, then definitely Dirty Bomb can be something for you. We have already talked about and covered the fact that the devs aren't supporting the game any longer. That was over a few years ago actually. But due to the community that really likes to play this game so much, there's still servers up and running. The gameplay you're watching right now was actually recorded on a Wednesday during lunchtime, my time. Again, I live in Sweden. I could at that point find 2 servers, but then just a few hours later in the afternoon, I think it was 5 and 6 servers up and running, mainly then European servers. So if you haven't played Dirty Bomb before, I think you should definitely go back and play it, or go back. Well, if you have played the game, you should go back and try it out again. This is still a game for me that I play almost at least once a month, if that makes sense. Even though I might be grinding or I'm playing other games at the moment, I always come back to this game and it never disappoints me. It's kind of interesting. I played so many modern shooters right now the last 2 years, and very often I get very irritated after some time. And that's when I go back to Dirty Bomb, because this game has always been like very straightforward, fast-paced, nice gameplay, fun mercenaries to use and all that stuff. And even, I say even though it doesn't have this official support any longer, it's still a good game to be reckoned with. And once again, I really recommend you guys to check it out if you haven't played it, because it would be wonderful to see even more people discover Dirty Bomb in 2022. This has to be said, I think it's important, but even so, the topic of this video, or at least the title, says make us a new Dirty Bomb, and that is something I have mentioned before. I think I made at least one video about it. I went on to the Splash Damage website, which is the devs behind this game. And as you may know, they have been doing a lot of things through the years, also been involved in bigger, you might say, AAA titles and so forth. And I haven't really been seeing or finding any information when it comes to their current project. You can fill in here, of course, always in the comments. I read and I always try to answer as well, so let us talk about that. But I was just thinking if we could, make something or say something that hopefully at least will make them consider to make a follow-up when it comes to Dirty Bomb. Because let's be honest here, they really, I shouldn't say nailed it, but they made something really good when they created Dirty Bomb, and so many people have been playing it and are still playing it actually. At least from what I can see, I've been comparing a lot of different games when it comes to player counts recently. I have this series that says how is this game doing in 2020, 2021 and 2022. And it's kind of obvious that this game is still having its audience, as I mentioned before. And therefore I just thought that, hey, if I make this video and you fill in here and there, maybe I'm just wishing, I say maybe all the time, but yeah, it's of course a kind of, it's like when you make this list, if you're gonna have your birthday when you're like 11 years old, and you want that big like Millennium Falcon Lego build. I don't know what you're wishing for, but I hope you understand what I mean. That's how much I want it. Well, the Millennium Falcon definitely, it would look very beautiful on my desk behind me when I'm recording this video. But I'm talking about a new Dirty Bomb game, because I know for sure that it would definitely bring a lot of attention and audience to it. I am really sure. And now also, if someone, and I'm not talking about me being a smaller YouTuber, but hopefully also, the game could be promoted by a big YouTuber and streamer, so it reaches out and people will find it. That has been the case with some other games. I'm thinking about a sci-fi shooter called Splitgate. Maybe some of you guys have tried it or are actually playing it. I was an early bird on that game. I played it when it had its first release. It was already then fun to play. The devs are fans of the Halo series, and that I could tell since I am that as well, and it really played a bit, or quite some, like Halo, even though it has these portal features as well in the game. What I'm getting to is that they decided to revamp the game a bit, fix stuff, and then have a second launch. And they did that last year, and the game took off. They got some really like big names getting interested, playing the game, making videos, streaming it, and you know, get that positive kick and that effect from these guys doing so. This has resulted in quite a big community around this indie game, I would say. And also the fact that they're still there, even though there were like titles such as Halo Infinite that was released last year. It also proves, at least for me, that it would be possible to do something similar when it comes to Dirty Bomb, a new Dirty Bomb game. And once again, I'm therefore making this small prayer, you might say, or open video letter, whatever have you, to Splash Damage, and I hope someone is listening. Dear Splash Damage, the devs of the beautiful game called Dirty Bomb. I have been playing your game for quite some time. Sure, there are people that have played it even longer, grinded it even more, but I early on discovered that this is a really fun to play shooter game, and you also made it free to play, accessible for a lot of people. We don't have to go too far into the history when it comes to you not supporting the game anymore, because I want to look into the future. And I see that there's a big opportunity to actually make something great again. You have the knowledge, you have the experience, you made this game, and you can therefore take advantage of that knowledge and make something great, a sequel to Dirty Bomb. I have a pretty good insight in the FPS world of gaming, and I'm pretty sure that a new game such as this would definitely be very much appreciated, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would play it. Man, I would pay for the game. It doesn't have to be free to play, but make it in the same style of the first Dirty Bomb as you're watching here in the video, which I really like and enjoy, and still come back to and play once in a while. So therefore, please, dear Splash Damage, on your next meeting, consider to plan for a sequel when it comes to Dirty Bomb. You have done it well, you can do it again, and as mentioned so many times in this video and some of my former videos, it would be greatly appreciated from a lot of people, both old players coming back to a game like that, and also new players coming, finding something that could be really fun to play and could be something that would last for a very long time. Thank you for listening, and yeah, that was my kind of wish list. And I am not 11 years old any longer. I do not want the Millennium Falcon. I just want a new Dirty Bomb game. Can I please have it? That was that. That was my words. My kind of simple prayer, you might say, or message to Splash Damage, the creators behind Dirty Bomb. And of course I would love to hear from you as well. I did this with a little glimpse in the eye, you might say. Serious, but not so serious, but still hopeful. That's definitely true, and that's why I also made this video. I would love to hear from you as well, of course. As always, I read comments, I always try to answer as well, so we can start there. And again, if you enjoyed, well, you can also subscribe to my channel when it comes to FPS games of all kinds, meaning both AAA games and also, as here, a smaller title that has been though very popular through the years and is still up and running. And once again, if you haven't, give Dirty Bomb a try. It's free to play, you can find it on Steam, and there you go. With those words, thanks again, take care my friends, and game on. Later!
First detonator is returned. CDA research facility still very much intact. Good work.